Well, let's go to St. Louis, Missouri, because Kostas Azariadis is an economics professor at Washington University. Professor, is it fair that Spain is not being asked to implement the harsh fiscal reforms that has been demanded of the other three countries that have been bailed out in the Eurozone?
I don't think it's unfair. The Spanish government has not overspent. Public debt is modest relative to Spain's GDP. And the main source of trouble, as you said earlier, is the fact that the property bubble burst and Spanish banks, especially the cajas, were left holding the bag. Other than that, the Spaniards have also managed to reform their economy quicker than Greece. So I think the Spanish case is important because Spain is much larger than Greece. It's not important because Spain is in bigger trouble than Greece.
The markets, I suppose, will decide on Monday, but what do you think? Do you think investors are going to be encouraged or discouraged when they're thinking about Spain as a location for their money?
Whatever encouragement they get from this $100 billion package is going to be, I think, temporary. European leaders are just kicking the can down the road. There's no organized plan on how to deal with the peripheral economies of Southern Europe. At least there's not one yet in place.
Is it therefore a political problem? Angela Merkel has said that she believes that a bigger Europe, a closer Europe, greater ties will help stabilize the euro. But you're not impressed with her leadership, it seems.
On the face of it, she does not appear to be very bold. But I think she's constrained by the German voters who don't want to pour a lot of their money out without some sort of commitment that the Southern European cousins will go through the same program of structural reforms that Germany undertook about 15 years ago. I think the German public might be willing to kick in quite a bit of money if they had commitments that the persons who are getting the money are going to clean up their act.
Finally, Professor, with your Greek hat on, what do you think is going to happen in the upcoming elections on the 17th? Is a party, an anti-Europe party, going to win?
I think it's neck and neck. The latest polls that I've heard favor the center-right. The question is, I think, the most important question is not whether the center-right is going to win, even though that's an important one. The most important question is whether they're going to be able to form a stable government that will push through reforms like the Spaniards and the Italians are undertaking.
Professor Azariadis, thanks for joining us from St. Louis.
Thank you.